name is represented by BINTI ASMADI and my mention number is 85809. So I'm going to present the first part, which is introduction. This report analyzes and interprets Firdaus financial statement for the year of 2021 and 2022, providing a comprehensive understanding of the company's financial performance and risk capital. And it also compares the company financial statement with other entities in the same industry for the same period. And also the analysis and decision making, risk management, and understanding of stakeholder choice contributing to the business long-term sustainability and success. And it also enhances practical knowledge of accounting theories.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhamad Firdaus bin Afizal Baktiar. My matrix number is 822A0968. My part here in this presentation is about the entity's background. The company that we have chosen for analysis and interpretations of financial statement is Petronas. Petronas is a Malaysian-owned oil and gas firm established on August 17, 1974. Petronas also a global energy business with a global reach of over 100 countries. Petronas preserves and manages Malaysia's hydrocarbon resources for national energy security and value maximization. Petronas investigates, develops and manufactures hydrocarbons and improve energy options. Petronas also has three major businesses, that is upstream, gas and downstream, supported by a project delivery and technology division. Petronas recently created Gentari, offering cleaner energy and lower carbon solutions in renewables, hydrogen and green mobility. Petronas has operation in 35 countries and 103 subsidiaries, 19 partially owned outfits and 57 new enterprises. Petronas sales increased 51% to 375.3 billion ringgit in 2022, with profit more than quadrupled to 101.6 billion ringgit. Petronas profit after tax for fiscal year 2022 was 27%, up from 21% in financial year 2021. Next is about the subsidiaries company we chosen of Petronas Chemical Group (PCG). PCG investment holding company specializing in chemical, goods production and marketing. PCG leading chemical producer in Southeast Asia with multiple plants in Malaysia. PCG also produce a range of chemicals used in fertilizers and plastics, including olefins, polymers and methanol. PCG sales products in over 30 countries, especially in Asia Pacific. PCG operates support services and specialty in chemicals. PCG recorded a profit after tax of 439 million ringgit in three quarter 2023, despite markets and operational challenges. PCG recorded a revenue of 21.5 billion ringgit and profit after tax of 1.6 billion ringgit over 9 months. As for competitors, we have chosen Petron Corporation. Petron Corporation is the Philippines' largest oil refining and marketing firm. Petron supplies 40% of the country's needs. It operates a refinery in Limau, Bataan with 180,000 barrels daily capacity. It offers petroleum products including gasoline, diesel, LPG, jet fuel, kerosene, industrial fuel oil and petrochemical feedstock. Petron Corporation has 32 depots, terminals and over 1,700 service stations. It exports petroleum and non-fuel goods to Asia-Pacific nations, and the net income of Petron Corporation has increased by 86% in 2010 and the market share reached approximately 38%. That's all from me. I pass to my other team member.
Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is ILHAM JAMALUDDIN. My matrix number 8280908. So I will continue with the comparison over two periods for Petronas in 2022 and 2021. The return on capital employed for Petronas in 2022 is 18.75% and for 2021 is 5.37%. The operating profit margin is 41.33% and 19.79% for 2021. The asset turnover is 0.5 times for 2022 and 0.27 times for 2021. For the gross profit margin for 2022 is 41.65% and for 2021 is 34.79%. The current ratio is 4.98 for 2022 and 4.02 for 2021. The quick ratio for the Petronas in 2022 is 4.97 and 4.01 for 2021. The gearing is 18.35% for 2022 and 18.19% for 2021. Interest cover for Petronas in 2022 is 19.34 times and 2021 is 6.69 times. The dividend coverage ratio is 1.20 for 2022 and 0.59 for 2021.
So I'm going to present the next part, which is comparison between group and separate identity, which is Petronas versus Petronas Chemical Group. For the first ratio, we have the return on capital employed. For Petronas, we have the 18.75% and for Petronas Chemical Group is 15.29%. Next, we have the operating profit margin. For Petronas is 41.32% and for Petronas Chemical Group is 97.40%. And for the asset turnover, Petronas is 0.45 times and Petronas Chemical Group is 0.16 times. Next, we have the gross profit margin. For Petronas, we have 41.65% and for Petronas Chemical Group, we have the 19.72%. Next, we have the current ratio. For Petronas is 4.98 and for Petronas Chemical Group is 2.10. Next, we have the quick ratio. For Petronas is 4.97 and for Petronas Chemical Group is 1.96. Next, we have the gearing. Gearing for Petronas is 18.35% and for Petronas Chemical Group is 11.15%. And for the interest cover for Petronas is 19.34 times, and for Petronas Chemical Group is 264 times. And the last ratio we have over here is the dividend coverage ratio, which is the Petronas is 1.20 and for Petronas Chemical Group is 1.23.
So next, the comparison with another entity in the same industry, which is Petronas versus Petron Corporation. Petron is a competitor company for Petronas. The return on capital employed for Petronas is 80.75%, for Petron is 12.48%. Operating profit margin 41.33% for Petronas and 1.64% for Petron. The asset turnover for Petronas is 0.45 times and for Petron is 7.61 times. The gross profit margin for Petronas is 41.65% and for Petron is 2.90%. The current ratio is 4.98 for Petronas and 1.10 for Petron Corporation. The quick ratio for Petronas is 4.97 and 0.64 for Petron. The gearing for Petronas is 18.35% and 2.09% for Petron Corporation. Interest cover for Petronas is 19.34 times and 6.76 times for Petron Corporation. Lastly, the dividend coverage ratio for Petronas is 1.20 and 5.57 for Petron Corporation.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is NATASYA binti PAUZI. My matrix number is 82280955. So now I want to present about interpretation. First, profitability ratio ROCE. ROCE is used to measure the capital efficiency and profitability of a company. It's helped to understand how well a company is generating profit from its capital. So in 2022, Petronas achieved a higher ROCE of 18.75%, outperforming in the year 2021. Petronas Chemical Group and Petron Corporation in terms of capital efficiency compared to only 5.37%, 15.29% and 12.48% respectively. The reason for the change is the surge in ROCE may be linked to increased profitability due to enhanced sales, improved cost control or efficient utilization of assets. So now we move to profit margin. Operating profit margin is the most important ratio to measure a company's overall profitability. It is ratio of net profit to revenue for a company. In 2022, Petronas achieved a higher total than 2021 at 41.33 against 19.79. Petronas Chemical Group has a higher total profitability than Petronas, 97.4% against 41.33%. When comparing companies, a higher profit margin such as Petron 41.33% compared to Petron Corporation 1.74%. The significant growth in profit margins can be attributed to various factors such as operational efficiency improvement, cost-cutting measures, or an increase in sales. This change can have sustained impact on the company's profit margins, ultimately influencing its overall profitability. Net asset turnover. The asset turnover ratio reflects a company efficiency in using asset to generate revenue. In 2022, Petronas outperformed Petronas Chemical Group by 0.45 times, indicating a more effective utilization of its assets. However, Petronas' smaller asset turnover ratio of 0.45 times compared to Petron Corporation 7.61 times indicates lower efficiency in deploying its asset to generate revenue. The change in asset turnover ratio may have resulted from strategic adjustment, better asset utilization, or increased sales efficiency. Next, we move to current ratio. To measure of a company ability to meet its short-term obligations using its current assets. The comparison of Petronas, Petron Chemical Group, and Petron Corporation revealed that both companies have strong liquidity with current ratio of over 1. However, Petronas' large current ratio indicates better liquidity utilization. Despite having a current ratio of 4.9x, Petronas is better at using financial resources to stay solvent in the short. So now we move to gearing. Gearing contributes to a company's credit worthiness. Petronas' financial structure is riskier in 2022 due to its higher 18.34% gearing ratio compared to 18.19% in 2021 and 11.50% in 2021 due to increased reliance on long-term debt. Next, we move to gearing. Gearing contributes to a company's credit. So now, interest coverage ratio. The interest coverage ratio assesses a company's capacity to service its debt. Petronas, a company compared to Petronas Chemical Group, has a higher quick ratio of 3.10, indicating greater liquidity to meet short-term obligations and sustain operations. However, Petronas has work interest cover at 19.34, indicating that it will comfortably pay its interest costs. This indicates that Petronas' finance health is better than Petron Corporation's, which has a lower quick ratio of 6.79. Last but not least, dividend coverage ratio. The dividend coverage ratio, a financial indicator, indicates a company ability to pay dividends to shareholders. In 2022, Petronas dividend cover is 1.20 above 1 compared to 0.59 in 2021. This suggests that Petronas is producing more earnings than needed to make dividends payment. This could be due to enhanced profitability, strategic financial management, or change in dividend policies rather than insufficient earnings. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is AQIRA binti BUSMAN and my metric number is A22A0996. Next is 5.0, which is analysis of performance and positioning of the entity. First of all, I will explain to you what is a performance analysis. A performance analysis refers to the process of evaluating and assessing the financial and operational performance of a business or organization, as they simply are the starting point to understand how an entity exchanges over time or how it compares to another entity. It can be checked as four ratios, which are profitability ratio, short-term liquidity ratio, long-term liquidity ratio, and also investor ratio. Firstly is profitability ratio. To compare between Petronas and Petronas Capital Group in terms of profitability, ROCE, which is return on capital employed, of Petronas is 81.75% and net operating profit margin is 41.33%. Meanwhile, ROCE of Petronas Capital Group is flying a little lower, which is 50.9 to 29%, and for net operating profit margin is 97.40%. Next, we go to the short-term liquidity. When comparing between Petronas and Petronas Capital Group, we discover that Petronas has a higher short-term liquidity ratio with a current ratio at 4.98 and a quick ratio of 4.97. For the long-term liquidity, Petronas long-term liquidity and rate improved the year 2020 compared to year 2021. The rate increased from 18.35% in 2021 to 18.90% in 2022. This company maintains a more conservative approach to it. Last but not least, investor ratio. From the dividend coverage ratio, a slightly differences value of dividend coverage ratio between these two companies with 1.20 for Petronas, meanwhile 1.23 for Petronas Capital Investor ratio. We can conclude that investor would be best.
As a conclusion, ratio analysis helps to control outflow and inflow of corporate funds and avoid losses. It offers trend analysis for predicting and planning. Third, it allows comparison of two or more firms and provide accounting information about the business performance. The drawbacks about this ratio analysis financial statements may appear difficult and highlight relationship between earlier and future data. It also will encourage organization to improve overall performance. So that's all from us. Thank you.